Michelle, thank you for all you do. I did get this shirt and I didn't really like it too much. I got the sleeves off on it. It was supposed to be like a sweatshirt, but it's more like a dry fit shirt. It's cool, but not something I wear every day. But it's a cool looking shirt, so I did order it. We'll see, we'll see. Just don't like the way it fit. But what's really good, University of Miami Hurricane football fan? It's your boy Alonzo 1219, aka Die Hard, back in the building. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. I did check. It didn't seem to be too loud. I do like the music in the background. It kind of gives a different vibe. So I do like that. Hopefully it's not too annoying to too many people. If it is, I'll stop it. But it's something that I do like, so that's why I'm doing it. Another thing, one more thing. I know your boy has been asking for donations and stuff lately. Still asking, you know what I'm saying? The Cash App is Alonzo Oliver. And then I guess you have that little sign, Alonzo Oliver or something like that on it with the $sign. But the reason why I'm asking is because I'm really trying to build the channel to make it a lot better and to continue to be able to do giveaways and things like that. And it's a business. It's kind of difficult when you're just using your own funds and you want to do stuff for people. And believe me, every dime that's been donated to the Cash App has been spent correctly and spent on people. And like I said, I've given away, I think 4 or 5 season tickets this year and a couple more chains. So those little donations do help. So the Cash App is Alonzo Oliver on Cash App, and you will see the $sign Alonzo Oliver. And I'll take from $1 on anything you can give. It doesn't matter. But I most definitely appreciate it, and it's not going to pay my mortgage payment or pay my gambling debts off. It's just going to continue to try to build this channel. And I also want to do a 7-on-7 camp in Miami next year. I wanted to do my breast cancer awareness t-shirts this year, but I couldn't get the order in. Kind of between me and the vendor, they lost my prints or something and wanted me to repay for them, and I wasn't going to do that. So hopefully I can get this thing going. So like I say, any sponsors or anything like that that can help sponsor the channel, if you want to sell any Miami merchandise, let me know. Or any donors, I definitely would appreciate it. Once again, it's Alonzo Oliver, Cash App, Alonzo Oliver, and I definitely would appreciate that to help me continue to grow and build this channel. So now let's get into the specifics of this video, which is yesterday's game and the takeaways from yesterday's game. You guys know that we did over a 2-hour live chat yesterday, and there was a lot of people in the chat. I appreciate all the thumbs up. I think last time I looked, it was like 218, 219 thumbs up. So I definitely appreciate all the thumbs up and that. My takeaway was basically N'Kosi Perry, and I think that's everybody's takeaway. The way he played, the way he came in the game, and how poised he was, and how totally different the offense looked with him under command of the center and in command of the offense. I've seen the first couple of drives with Malik, and we couldn't move the ball. We really couldn't do things. We were stagnant, and it just did not look like an offense that had any type of flow to it. So we ended up making a quarterback change and going to N'Kosi, and it seems like the offense just went in a totally different direction. Really did enjoy the way he got all of the players involved. He got Brevin Jordan involved a lot more. It was like watching a totally different offense, a totally different team. I had a conversation with Dorian last night, and me and him agreed on some points, and we disagreed on some points. And I did make this statement on the FAU game when I seen that, when I was at that game. I mean, what was it, Savannah? Might have been Savannah. I can't remember. FAU or Savannah, whichever one of those games I went to. And I said the offense looked better, and I didn't know if it was the play calling or if it was the quarterback change. Same thing happened yesterday. So I'm going to give kudos to Rick on his first half play calling, and I'm going to give kudos to Rick on putting in N'Kosi Perry. About damn time he put N'Kosi Perry in. But I'm going to give him kudos to him for putting N'Kosi Perry in because the offense looked great. He threw some dimes to Lawrence Cager. Hartley caught some that them passes he was catching, the swing routes. He did miss a wheel route, but the guy was covered. A lot of people realize the guy wasn't. It's not like the guy wasn't covered. The guy was covered on that wheel route, but he overthrew him a little bit. But we actually saw a wheel route, and I can't remember last time I saw a wheel route. We utilized the middle of the field perfectly. He threw the ball to tight ends. He threw the ball to like I say, Hartley. That play where Hartley had like 3 defenders on him and he squeezed it right in. The 2 touchdown passes by Lawrence Cager. The one where he threw it to him on a dime, right between the 1 and the 8 on a deep slant route, and he was able to run, catch the ball and run for the touchdown. The over the head, over the shoulder pass that he threw to Reverend Jordan for the touchdown. The outside corner, almost like a fade route, he threw to Lawrence Cager for a touchdown. I mean, he did make a few mistakes. The interception that he threw, it's not like he threw for 300 yards. He didn't throw for a whole bunch of yards. He threw for like 233, 235 yards, if I'm not mistaken. But he just placed the ball perfectly. The offensive line looked better with him under center. I don't know if they changed the scheme a little bit, but they were opening up holes for the running back. Travis Homer got in. Lingard got in. Who else? I forgot all the running backs that got in. But they definitely did a great job at opening up holes for running backs. I'm getting a few text messages right now. Sorry about that. But it was to me, it was just a great first half of play calling. I really appreciate the defense in the first half. You couldn't ask for anything more once Nikosi got in the game. When it came to just everything on offense just seemed to flow way better. And I don't know if anybody can disagree with me, but I mean, first half was almost perfect. I think it was 24-0 at the end of the first half. I think we scored on the last drive. He called a timeout with that last minute on the clock, which kind of surprised me because he didn't do that a week ago. So he was very aggressive in the first half, and I just thought that the play call and everything was brilliant. I thought that bringing in Nikosi helped the problem. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he's our quarterback moving forward. The second half, I thought he got kind of complacent. First couple drives, he was still kind of aggressive, but the tempo, and just to me, I don't know, it looked like the tempo kind of slowed down. The tempo was a lot faster to me in the first half than it was in the second half. I like to see Coach Rick step on the gas instead of back off of the throttle, you know what I'm saying, when we're up, because that can cost you in big games. Like last night, the way it cost Oregon against Stanford. You know, when you have a lead, you need to continue to build onto that lead. Don't just sit down and play with it. And there were a few mistakes made by players on touchdown passes and everything that happened in the second half. And so that has to change. Excuse me, I'm just getting all kind of messages and everything, so I'm trying my best to stop that during this feed. I'm about to learn how to edit, but those feeds to the on that one drive when we got to the goal line and the drop touchdown that ended up being a sack at the end of the drive. Things like that cannot happen. And I put that mainly on the offense, the receivers, that had nothing to do with play calling. So I'm not going to even put that on Rick. But it seems to me after that he kind of slowed the pace down a little bit, and maybe it was to try to get the young guys to calm down and stay in the moment. You know what I'm saying, and continue to play. So I put that up as coaching. You know what I'm saying, him trying to get them to calm down. But, you know, once we put the third string defense in, we gave up 17 quick points. The onside kick was a mistake. Our special teams hasn't been good all year. Badger, our kicker, I keep forget his name. He continues to kick the ball out of bounds, and the commentator made a statement about why they booing him as great as they're playing. If you haven't been watching Miami games, then don't commentate on stuff you don't know about. To me, shut up. If you don't know why they're booing him, he's being booed because he's continuously done this week in and week out. You know what I'm saying? Kicking balls out of bounds and giving the team, the opposing team, perfect field position. So that's why he's continuing being booed. But besides that, man, I feel like My only problem with Coach Rick yesterday was taking the pace out of the game and slowing down. I feel like you can't do that. I wasn't upset with the defense because it was like third string defense in there, and we knew the game was over. Those guys gave up some plays and things like that, but they're gonna have to learn, and these are games that they're supposed to learn in. But the final score should have been way worse than what it was. Um, and that's my only thing. I felt like we should have put more points on the board. But I'm definitely happy with Nikosi Perry getting the start. Can't complain at all with that, man. How can I? That was just it was brilliant to watch the young man finally get an opportunity to play. And from my understanding, is he's going to be the quarterback going into the North Carolina game this week. So hopefully that's the point. Hopefully that's the case, and we'll get to see him against better competition, against ACC competition. And the goal now is to just get better. Like Dorian said, just get better every single game. If we can get better every single game, and we are more talented than every team on our schedule the rest of the year out. Except for, I mean, to be honest with you, people keep, because Florida State lost. Florida State still has a lot of 4 and 5 stars on their team. So I don't know what's going on with down in Tally Ho, but believe me, Florida State and Virginia Tech, still can beat us if they can outcoach us and beat us if we don't do our jobs. So we still have to do our jobs and be prepared. But if the offense plays the way it played in the first half and continues with the up tempo and getting the ball to all of the playmakers, we'll be fine on offense. Defensively, our stats kind of mirror last year. So for people complaining about the way the defense is playing, just go look at the stats. We kind of mirror. We're not going to get the same amount of turnovers we got last year. That was an admiration. That is hard to do. So that's not gonna things like that aren't gonna continue. But continue to be a stout defense. Continue to not give up a bunch of yards, and continue to play Manny Diaz defense. I don't want to see him change up things. People getting complaining about the blitzing in the middle. So what? Do your thing, coach. I want to see you. I want to see the defense continue to be aggressive. I love them being hungry and going after it. Besides that, man, that's all I got on this video, man. I love you guys, man. I appreciate all the new subscribers, man. I've gotten a couple hundred subscribers over the last couple of weeks, man. I know I passed out a lot of cards when I was down in Miami. So maybe some of those people are subscribing now, and people that are just watching are finally hitting the subscribe button. I appreciate everybody. But like I said, one more thing before I get out of here again. Any sponsors that are looking that may want to sponsor, hit me up on Facebook, or give me a phone call 803-201-0135. Anybody who's looking to donate to my Cash App, it's Alonzo Oliver, or you can hit me up at 803-201-0135, and I definitely would appreciate anything that I can get, because I definitely want to continue to do giveaways, and I most definitely want to continue to grow this channel and just try to do bigger and better things. So I appreciate it, and even if I don't get the sponsors and I don't get the donations, I'm going to still do my best to get the best content and still do my best to do giveaways for the people who stay so loyal to this channel. I appreciate you all, man. I love you guys. We're going to represent this youth thing all day, every day. It's the youth family. Thank you, Michelle. Represent this, and we out.